Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning to everyone. Okay, so dah lama Madam tak buat video. Okay, since the last video which is the interpretations of financial statement. Okay, giving ways to the Ramadan. Okay, so now kita dah enter second week of Ramadan. So how is your puasa? Okay, so hopefully semua orang sihat lagi. Okay, so but today, Madam nak cover few of accounting standards that are very important, okay, in your financial accounting. Okay, foundations in accountancy for CAT paper, certified accounting technicians, or nama baru dia ialah foundations in accountancy. Okay, so ada few accounting standards. They are very important in order for you to score your paper. Okay, so before that, okay, kita go through the very basic one, okay, which is the underlying assumptions of preparing the financial statement. So antara accounting standard yang sangat penting yang you all kena tahu ialah IAS 1, which is presentations of financial statement. Okay, so according to the presentations of financial statement, according to the IAS 1, okay, you are required to abaikan poster dekat belakang meja tu poster agent Adi. Okay, I'm in my son's room. Okay, alright. So according to IAS 1 presentations of financial statements, okay, you need to prepare statement of financial positions, okay, statement of profit and loss and comprehensive income, lagi apa, statement of changes in equity, statement of cash flow, okay, which statement of cash flow you kena relate dengan IAS 7. So that one pun Madam dah cover hari tu. Okay, IAS 7. And then of course disclosure of financial statement. Okay, so sekarang ni you all dah kena tahu dah. Okay, how to prepare all those statements mentioned by the IAS 1. Okay, so the next one, okay, kita tengok dulu and before Madam masuk accounting standard yang lebih dalam lagi, kita pergi yang the very basic one, okay, which is the underlying of assumptions. Okay, so untuk topik this topic, okay, Madam share screen sekejap. Okay, untuk topik ni, okay, qualitative characteristic of financial information. Okay, most of students, you guys able to explain in your own words, not in the standard words. Okay, alright. For example, Madam tanya, okay, I did ask you, okay, what is a materiality? Madam, materiality tu macam kita buat trial balance tapi tak balance, RM1 tak material. Tak balance RM100,000 considered as material. So in your exam, you tak boleh explain macam tu. Alright, okay, so tadi kita sentuh pasal IAS 1, okay, presentations of financial statement, okay, preparing all those standard, okay, preparing soft P, preparing P&L, preparing statement of changes in equity, you prepare your cash flow, you prepare your notes to the financial statement, okay. So untuk siapa? For whom? You prepare all these statements. So all these statements you are prepared for users of financial information. Users of financial statement. Siapa user kita? We have internal user and we have external user. Alright. So for example, employee. Employee we consider as internal user. Alright. Bankers, government. Okay, IRB. Okay, we consider that one as a external user. So in terms of user ni, Madam tak nak cerita lebih lah. I rasa semua dah boleh faham lah. Okay. So, in order for you to prepare a very quality statement, you kena ada ciri-ciri dia. Okay, macam you all lah. Okay, you all nak cari girlfriend, nak cari boyfriend. Mesti you all ada ciri-ciri dia. Kena tinggi, kena cantik, kena kurus, kena berisi, kena lelaki yang banyak duit, kena lelaki yang drive kereta H ke, kereta T ke, kereta M. Alright. Macam you all nak cari baju raya. Nak cari baju raya. Dah kan sempena puasa ni. Okay, kita sebutlah pasal baju raya. You all nak cari baju raya. Apa temanya? Tema warna apa? nak baju yang macam mana, nak sedondon ke, tak nak ke. Alright, so sama, same goes with our financial statements. Okay, we need to have a very good, a very high quality, okay, in order to produce the financial information, in order to deliver the information to the financial statement user. Okay, so we go through dekat sini. Alright, sekejap. Okay, dekat sini Madam ada buat dua, okay, which is the conceptual framework and also other accounting concept. Alright, so what are the objective of financial statements? Okay, so why we are preparing the financial statement? Suka-suka ke nak prepare the objective of financial statement? Okay, so basically, okay, the objective to prepare the financial statements is to provide information. Okay, to provide informations about the reporting entity that is useful to existing and potential investors. Okay, so the main point you are preparing the financial statements is for user, okay, which is external user and also internal and also external user. Okay, the underlying assumption, we assume that, okay, we assume that the business are going concern. Okay, what is a going concern? Meaning that the business, we assume the entity will continue in operational existence in the foreseeable future. Okay, kita assume this business, this entity, these organizations are going to continue operation in the future. Okay, yang tak bankrupt. Okay, senang cerita tak bankrupt lah. Okay. So, what are the qualitative characteristic of financial information? Macam ni lah. Macam you all nak raya ni. Okay, we are going to celebrate our hari raya. So, we are going to have baju raya. So, what types of baju raya yang you all nak? Warna apa? So, first, in order to prepare a very good financial statement, it must be relevant. Okay, relevance. Okay, relevance meaning that in order to help the user to use all the information inside the financial statements to make a decision making such as to continue invest in the company or bank. Okay, maybe bank will use the information inside the financial statement and the bank will decide whether to give you loan ataupun tidak. Alright, faham relevance. All the informations that have inside the financial statement must be relevant, must be logic. Okay. Next is faithful representation. Okay. Faithful meaning it must be complete, it must be neutral, it must be free from bias and error. Meaning that, okay, if you are lost, okay, for that year, you must tell the users that you are lost. Do not ever try to window dress your financial statement to hide the loss behind. Okay, so that is a faithful representation. It must be complete, free from bias. It must be free from error. Apatah lagi fraud, lagi tak boleh. Okay, so for example, okay, you have these debtors, these receivables. Okay, these receivables are bankrupt. Okay, these receivables, they're bankrupt. So when bankrupt, you should declare the bad debts. You should recognize, sorry, declare pula. You should recognize the bad debts. Tapi you avoid to recognize the bad debts because of you takut. Kalau you recognize the bad debts, nanti you punya profit will go down. That one tak boleh lah. Okay, that's not faithful. Okay, next is comparability. Comparability meaning that you're able to compare the information between years. Okay, you compare 2010 and 2009. Okay, that's the ratio. Okay, you must compare. Kenapa kena compare? To monitor the performance of the company. Okay, alright. So next is verified. Okay, other one verifiability, meaning that whatever amount that you incurred, that you recognize in your financial statement must be verified. Kena ada proof. Okay, for example, you bought asset, you bought plant and machinery, pricing at 1 million. Okay, tapi tak ada invoice. So how you are going to verify that information? Duduk pompang-pompang bagi tahu, oh our company baru beli plant and machinery, price 1 million. Proof? Verified by whom? Tak ada. Tak boleh. Okay. Next is timeliness. Timeliness meaning that, okay, for example, you start your business 1st January, you end your business 31st December. So that's a timeline. Okay. Alright, next is understandability, meaning that you assume at a reasonable knowledge. Okay, understand. Okay, bila kita buat financial statement tu orang lain boleh faham. Okay, I selalu bagi tahu student I, when you the financial statement that you prepared, kalau users baca, okay, kalau orang lain baca your financial statement, they can see through the company what happened. Okay. Alright, next is elements of financial statement. So elements of financial statement dia berkaitan dengan IAS 1 tadi. Okay, you ada prepare soft P, SWOT. Okay, dalam soft P ada asset, liability, equity. Dalam P&L ada revenue, ada expenses, alright, dan sebagainya. Okay, next is other accounting concept. So other accounting concept, the first one is materiality. So materiality meaning that any omitting transactions, okay, that will influence your decision, any omitting transactions that will influence the decision making from the user. Okay, for example, okay, any omission, any misstatement. Okay, there's a materiality. The punya keyword is omission or any misstatement that would jeopardize your financial statement. Okay, next is substance over form. Okay, substance over form. Okay, meaning that we follow the economic reality. Okay, for example, macam I dah bagi tahu dalam kelas lah. Okay, you beli kereta. Okay, you bought a car. Okay, so kereta tu monthly you paid to the bank. And plus bila you beli kereta, grant dengan siapa? Grant dengan kita ke dengan bank? Dengan bank. Okay, so it seems like kereta tu bank punya. Because you bayar dekat bank ni. Okay, monthly you bayar dekat bank. Plus, okay, sorry, kita ada masalah teknikal kejap. Okay, kita sambung. Okay, madam share screen balik. Okay, right. Okay, tadi mana tadi? Okay, substance over form. Tadi dia punya kamera ter-off. Okay, so tadi substance over form. Okay, kita beli kereta. Okay, so bila kita beli kereta, every month we paid the installment to the bank. Okay, and then the grant itself pun berada dengan bank. Bank hold kita punya grant sampai kita habis bayar the installment. So it seems like that car is owned by the bank. Tapi car tu kita recognize in our financial statement as our asset. Why? Because all the benefit, the cost and benefit of using the car is caused by us. Okay, faham tak apa yang cakap? Alright, so benefit and the cost of the car is owned by us. So the economicnya macam kita punya. Okay, kita yang guna kereta tu bila kita ada kereta, kita boleh pergi mana-mana saja. Okay, at the same time kalau kereta tu rosak, bukan bank yang tanggung, kita yang kena tanggung. So meaning that all the cost and benefits of using that car is backed by us. Okay, so even though the grant with the bank, okay, we paid the installment to the bank, it seems like bank punya, but in the economic reality, the car is kita punya. Okay, alright, next is business entity concept. Okay, so business entity concept is whereby separate entity. Okay, you own the business, but the business is not yours. Kita tak boleh buat sesuka hati. Okay, we have our rules and regulations. Okay, that's why kita ada separate entity. Okay, I selalu lukis. Okay, mana-mana student I tahulah. Okay, bila I mention on separate entity, I akan lukis gambar orang dengan gambar rumah. Okay, that is a basis entity concept. Fair presentation. Fair presentation, very fair. Okay, in order to faithful ni, you kena fair presentation. Fair tu meaning you prepare your financial statement according to the standard. Okay. Next is consistency. Okay, consistency ni kita apply more on the accounting standard. Okay, for example, you have asset. Okay, asset you depreciate. So every year you kena depreciate. You tak boleh this year nak depreciate, next year tak nak, this year nak buat fair value, lepas tu nak depreciate, tak ada. Okay, next is expenses. Okay, so these expenses meaning that all the decrease in equity other than distributions to the equity participants. Okay, alright, so this is the qualitative characteristic of financial information.